Hi everyone, welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. We're sitting here with fen'harel the Dreadwolf.
More like Dreadwolf Origins. Go
More
back!
like Dreadwolf Origins.
Go back right now!
What was that again?
Dreadwolf Origins, I want to know what the Dreadwolf is.
It's the Dreadwolf. You know?
Yeah, but
it's the Dreadwolf.
You can't just say
it's fen'harel.
Wait,
the Dreadwolf.
You clicked on it. Oh, is it logged in the codex now?
Probably.
Okay. Can we take a quick pause here and check? I'm sorry, Gina.
It's the Dreadwolf. I don't know what the question is. Sorry. Oh man.
We left hanging the last episode. I really gotta know.
Nope.
No.
It's out of reach.
I don't believe that.
No Dreadwolf for you.
I don't believe that. Unless Witherfang is the Dreadwolf.
Yep.
No.
Sure.
But
that sounds right.
No, because he was named something else.
Let's see. Magic and religion. fen'harel the Dreadwolf.
Oh, there. Oh, okay, I'm reading this.
Fine.
Okay, Dreadwolf Origins. I'm sorry.
You had to, drill back down on that one.
I just really gotta... Okay. There is precious little we know about fen'harel. Fen'harel?
Fen'harel.
For they say he did not care for our people. Elgarnon and... Is that right?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. And Mythol created the... Mythol? Why you laugh at me?
Elgarnon and Mythol is what you just said. I was gonna let Elgarnon, go. It's Mythol.
Mythol, okay.
Mythol.
I can't fucking do this. Okay, they created the world as we know it.
You decided I'm gonna take this one, Allison said.
Andril taught us.
You just need to pronounce all of the letters.
I give up. I don't care about the Dreadwolf.
Andril taught the ways of the hunter.
Okay.
Silaise and June gave us the fire and crafting, but fen'harel kept to himself and plotted the betrayal of all the gods.
What?
And after the destruction of Arlathan, when the gods could no longer hear our prayers, it is said that fen'harel spent centuries in a far corner of the earth, giggling madly and hugging himself in glee.
Fascinating. He's like Loki. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The legends say that before the fall of Arlathan, the gods we know and revere fought an endless war with others of their kind. There's not a Haren?
Yeah.
Probably. Haren? Sorry. Now I'm the one mispronouncing things. It's come back to bite me.
Come back on you,
It's
Gina!
come back to bite me. Among us, who remembers these others? Only in dreams do we hear whispers of the names of Gildaran and Darenthal?
Darenthal.
Darenthal,
right.
and Anaris. For they are the forgotten ones, the gods of terror and malice, spite and pestilence. In ancient times, only fen'harel could walk without fear among both our gods and the Forgotten Ones. For although he is kin to the gods of the people, the Forgotten Ones knew him for his cunning ways, and saw him as one of their own. And that is how fen'harel tricked them. The gods saw him as a brother, and they trusted him when he said that they must keep to the heavens while he arranged a truce. And the Forgotten Ones trusted him also, when he said he would arrange for the defeat of our gods, if only the Forgotten Ones would return to the abyss for a time. They trusted fen'harel, and they were all of them betrayed. And fen'harel sealed them away, so that they could never again walk among the people.
What the fuck?
That's just a Dreadwolf.
That's
a Dreadwolf.
Fascinating.
You know.
The betrayer god of both gods.
Yes.
Both sets of gods.
It seems that way.
Dalish gods, right?
Definitely seems that way.
Yeah.
And also the ancient ones, the Forgotten Ones.
Are those not Dalish gods? Interesting.
They're not the gods of the people.
Oh, I see. Okay.
They may be seen as godlike in power.
Right. But they're not revered.
Yeah. They're not the gods of the people. Yeah.
All right, fen'harel, the Dreadwolf. Okay. Oh, it's the cool elf with the awesome armor. Yeah, let's talk to her.
Underanitation, Grey Warden. My name is Lanaya. I am Zathrian's first, what you might call an apprentice, perhaps. I've been studying under the Keeper all my life.
Oh.
I am a bit curious of the outside world. Do you mind if I ask you a question or two?
Fuck, I love her armor and her design. So she's basically what Meryl was, right?
Yes, before Meryl was sort of cast out. She is... so the Dalish clans tend to only have 2 or 3 mages. There's the Keeper, who is a mage.
Yep.
The first who is a mage, and then sometimes a second.
Okay.
But usually not more than that.
Gotcha.
So she is training to be the Keeper one day.
Cool.
Yep. I have no time for questions. You just ask me a question right there. If you go ahead. Do I look like I'm here to entertain you?
Oh my god.
Fine.
I hear the human cities are very large. Thousands upon thousands of souls all packed together in their houses. Is that true?
Well, kinda.
Why don't you get to the city and see for yourself? Are you saying you can't imagine such a thing? Yes, some are larger than the eye can see.
I kind of like 3, because that's true.
How very loud that must be with everyone talking all at once.
Yeah.
I try to imagine those of our people living in such a place, surrounded by walls of stone and indifference. It is a difficult thought.
They're used to it, just as the humans are. Difficult for you, perhaps. Maybe you should try it.
What?
It isn't an easy life for them, that's true. And your way is better? I wouldn't know anything about that.
I like 1 and 3.
1 is the only one that vaguely alludes to the fact that we are Elven, but...
That's true, yeah, because, we're kind of talking about our city elves as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, go for it.
Being accustomed to pain and suffering does not make it any less tragic. It is said that one day we will have a land of our own. We Dalish gather the ancient wisdom in preparation for this. When that day comes, all elves, even those who have forgotten, will reclaim their former glory. I have one more question, though I'm not sure you can answer it. Do the humans ever regret what they did to us?
I think some of them do. Not all humans are the same. I doubt they pay attention to it. It's just history to them. I can't really tell. I haven't seen anything. These are all, I don't know.
Yeah, I like 1, I guess. Not all humans are the same. Yeah.
And yet, even if some regret, they do nothing.
Yeah.
A poet once wrote of them, before the fall of the Dales. Like dragons they fly, glory upon wings. Like dragons, they savage, fearsome, pretty things. But you don't need me to quote poetry to you. Forgive me. Perhaps you have some questions of your own.
Okay.
Tell me more about yourself.
Yeah.
I'm hardly anyone special, I assure you. If I seem different from the rest of my clan, it's only because I was born amongst humans.
Oh, fascinating.
Not too different from you, I imagine. I came to the Dalish at a very young age, but I've always retained my curiosity about the world I came from.
How did you come to the Dalish? If you were so young, why are the Dalish so hostile? What does a keeper do exactly? And what can you tell me about it? Want to ask about yourself?
Number 1, let's start with that.
My parents were servants to a human merchant whose caravans plied the southern routes. One day, bandits killed him, and my parents both. I was the only survivor, just a young girl, and the bandits took me. I was their servant for several years.
I'm sorry, that must have been horrible. How bad could it be? At least you weren't dead. What? Why? You sound very matter-of-fact about it.
I guess 1.
Sure.
It was. Though long years of reflection have allowed me to come to terms with it, to put them in perspective. I can only imagine what would have happened had the clan not saved me from them. I owe them my life for that, and more.
And now she's, risen to being the first. Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool.
Now, it's possible that the clan didn't have any mages.
Oh, that's true as well. Yeah.
So, you said that the Dalish rescued you from the bandits. Why are the Dalish so hostile? Yeah. And we can keep going down.
The bandits killed a scout when the clan passed near their camp. When the clan discovered him, Zathrian came looking for his killers. He followed their tracks for almost a month, and when he finally caught up to us, he fell on the bandits like a terror. No one could stop him. I sat there and I watched him attack them in a blur, and I reveled in every blow. When he saw me, the fury in his eyes turned to pity. He took me back to the clan, and I've been here ever since.
Didn't you have family that you could have returned to?
Yeah, it's sort of continuing the conversation,
It's possible I might have had some, maybe many. Zathrian offered to take me back, but I had no idea where I was from, and I wanted to stay with the man who rescued me. The clan is my family. Any others out there? It's best they believe that little girl died with her parents. For now, the clan is all I need. My old world could not have offered me all this, and the knowledge of a keeper as well. Perhaps one day, when I am keeper, I might inquire out of curiosity. I'm not sure what lies down that road except pain, however.
Yeah, well, I mean, we just experienced this with,
Whoa,
yeah.
You
know, if you had told us the story even just like an hour ago, I feel like we would have had a slightly different, feeling towards it. But, how do you become a keeper? We know this, but I think it would be good to hear.
Actually, it'd be interesting.
Yeah.
You go for it.
I'm not a keeper. I am Zathrian's first. Though because I was not born into the clan, becoming his first was very difficult.
Yeah, that's why
We Dalish have old traditions. The clans come from the ranks of the nobility that once ruled the Dales, you see. The keepers of those old clans have the strongest and purest blood that reaches back to the days of Arlathan. I had to compete against the other candidates for first, to be better than them in everything, simply because I was not of the old blood.
Do they resent your success? You must be proud of your accomplishments.
I like to. Yeah, you must be proud.
I am. The ceremony where Zathrian anointed me as his first was the proudest day of my life. The clan has placed great trust in me. One day, I will lead them and be the one who secures our future.
We can ask what a keeper does. Yeah.
A keeper is, first and foremost, the leader of the clan. He decides where we go and when we shall move. He's also responsible for knowing the clan's ancient lore and passing it on to the others in the clan. Without a keeper, the clan's knowledge is lost forever, so the clan protects him like no other.
Makes sense.
What can you tell me about Zathrian?
Yeah.
Nothing that you could not ask Zathrian himself. He is the keeper of this clan and has been for a very long time. He is also a very good man who has lost much. The Dalish are everything to him, and he would do anything to protect them.
Persuade?
Yeah, go for it, I guess.
He lost his family a very long time ago. I don't know the story, but I understand the circumstances were horrific.
Thank you for telling me. I should go.
As you wish. Darth Shirel.
Do we know roughly how long elves live in this game? Do they live I'm assuming they live a fairly long time. Oh, Indril, the goddess of the hill. Hey, look, it's all the gods. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's why they come here on pilgrimage to because this is like a holy site or something.
That's fair.
Anyway, age? Do we know?
I don't. I'm not sure they live longer than humans.
That's what I thought. I actually thought that they had pretty comparable lifespans to humans in this game.
Just stole some gloves.
Oh.
Yeah.
Celine. That's cool.
But I could be wrong about that. I feel like this is something I definitely knew, and I'm just blanking on it wildly right now.
I'm trying to remember, but I just can't. Is there any sort of buying and selling we can do here?
We few wanderers greet you, friend. We do not see many of our city brethren here in the woods. Would you help us break our fast?
Sure.
Sure, I'd like that.
Yeah.
Come then and sit. Join us by the fire.
Stun. Hello.
I am Seril, the clan's tale teller.
Oh, you're supposed to find him.
I understand you are venturing into the haunted forest to save our hunters.
The dark forest.
I suspect your efforts may be in vain. An entire group of our hunters went into the forest to do as you intend, and they have not returned.
Well, great. That's great.
The keeper mentioned that.
If I'm lucky, maybe I can find them, and yes, but they weren't us. I like that one.
Yeah, I mean, whichever one you want. Yeah.
Ah, bravado. How encouraging to see it in our time of need. Our people lie sick and dying, But you boast for our amusement? How thoughtful.
Well,
You know what? I took a bold stance, and it didn't like that. The game just was not thrilled with
It was
that.
like,
Sorry, Sorrel. I must deal with the blight. If I can help you, I will. Your attitude is getting annoying. You think sarcasm is going to help you, do you? I haven't done anything to deserve this, have I? Perhaps I should go, geez, none of these are good.
I guess one. If I can help you, I will. Yeah.
Nothing will help us now. Least of all, the meddling of an outsider.
Why did you suddenly become so
You are
hostile?
being most unkind, Fen'harel. Would you refuse our hunter's help simply because of the hand that offered it?
You shame me, Lethalan. I have allowed my bitterness to cloud my better judgment. Forgive me, Grey Warden. It is most difficult to forget the lessons the Shemlin have taught us.
It is even more difficult when you live amongst them, trust me.
Perhaps I can yet make amends. Stay while I spin a tale for our children. And then I will tell you of the forest if you desire.
Sure.
I mean, yeah. Oh
Yes.
my god, I got caught in a yawn there.
It's okay. That's been me for
I mean,
the past, couple of episodes.
We need. I mean, we want to know more about the forest, so.
You can
Yeah.
listen to their story and then
Yes.
hear about
I like that.
Come and join us then, all of you.
At least he apologized for being a little sassy.
Now,
Also,
what
again, we
say
showed up in
tell
their
the
home.
That's true.
story
Yep.
Of the fall of the Dales. Which of you children knows that best?
I think I do.
Yes? Then come, child. Oh, don't be frightened of the outsiders. Now, where do you suppose such a tale should begin?
When we were
I thought he was
slaves.
gonna sit in his lap.
Yes.
Yep.
He did that.
Long ago,
Looked a
our
bit like
people
that.
were
Yeah.
slaves to an empire the Shemlin had built on the darkest magic. They took away our history and our language and left us nothing. And then that empire fell. We were freed.
Because Andraste came with her army, and Shartan joined her.
Yes. Andraste, the Shemlin prophet, came out of the south and challenged the Tevinter Imperium. Our ancestor, Shartan, fought at her side. And when the rebellion came to an end, we were given a new homeland in the west, the Dales. We began to rebuild the culture and history we had lost in our years of slavery. We worshipped the creators and made the Dales our home. Perhaps you know what happened next, stranger. Do you know what happened to the Dales?
Yeah, I mean, they were invaded. Yeah.
Yeah. You were invaded by the humans.
Indeed. They resented that we would not worship their maker, and they resented our ways because they were so different from their own. The Shemlin nations grew cold towards the Dales. They called us blasphemers and tyrants, and declared war upon us. A great crusade.
The Dalish history is very interesting.
Yeah, because it's longer than it seems.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they don't really have memory before the first time they were
enslaved by Tevinter.
Yeah, and then also they've been cut out of Andrastianism because the whole bit about Shartan is not... It's been cut from all of the books about the Maker. So they're kind of cut out of history.
Right.
And
they're
then they
sort
were
of
kicked
trying-
out of the Dales, and then they were enslaved again. So it's like, it's unbelievable how...
And they're sort of trying to reweave and, like, rewrite their own, like, religion and history.
And
but
piece together the little they know.
Yeah.
I mean, and to your point, that I think you're right. I think that's why they do come here, because there's something.
Right.
There's something of their gods, there's something of their past, and they're able to say, okay, well, at least we're a little bit connected.
Right. Maybe they
Yeah.
don't fully understand, but yeah.
It's a war we started, I'm told. You say that, like, there was no reason for it, and not every human felt that way, I'm sure. Is we elves?
I that's what it sounds like. It's war we started, I'm told, and we're both... I don't want to say that. We're human sympathizing because we're not Dalish born. It sounds
I
like
guess.
all of these responses are kind of shit.
Yeah, no, I
They're
don't like
not-
these.
They're not Dalish sympathizing.
Yeah.
I guess 3's the best option.
And which is worse? The actions of those who believed they were right, the inaction of those who knew they were wrong. Oh, I am certain we played a part in our downfall. We believed that the Shemlin would not revoke their prophet's gift so lightly. We were wrong. They took our lands, forcing us to abandon our gods and live as beggars in Shemlin cities.
You should have fought. You should have fought to the last of you. Better that than to submit.
Oh? Is it not the Kunari way to force others to submit? Surely that would not be your advice to my people, were they attacked by the mighty Kunari.
That would be different. The Kunari would improve your people. The humans have improved nothing.
Perhaps.
I like how he's sitting
So
there
many
really
of us
casual.
did fight. We fought, and we lost. But there were those of us who refused to abandon our ways. They emblazoned the symbols of the creators upon their flesh, and vowed to keep their ancient lore alive.
That's us. That's the Dalish.
Indeed, child. We chose to wander, homeless, rather than be ruled by the Shemlin. And all our clans wander alone until the day we have a homeland once more.
And we bring the old ways back to our people, because they have forgotten it all.
For we are the Dalish, the keepers of the lost lore.
The walkers of the lonely path.
We are the Elvenan, and never again shall we submit. And that is the tale of the Dales, stranger. Thank you for allowing us to tell it to you.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Damn. Very interesting. I mean, we literally didn't know anything about the Dalish coming into this.
Like the party?
Well, like our character,
Yeah.
really. Like,
No, it's
like,
true.
not at
I mean,
all. Like,
even
talk about being completely cut off from like, I don't know, this sort of...
That's true. I mean, as Dragon Age 2 shows, sometimes the Dalish, for a variety of reasons, do end up as like living in cities, and
That's
so
true.
I imagine most cities are not devoid of like their connections to Dalish culture in the same way that Denerim is.
Yeah.
Because over time.
But I mean,
Yeah.
we came from an alienage.
Well, I know,
Which-
but I mean, in Dragon Age 2, not only Meryl, but also, oh gosh, what's his name? The mage boy that you say,
it
the
starts with an
half-elven, yeah, whatever, him.
Yeah.
His mother is in the alienage.
Oh, that's true,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, like, it seems, at least, again, from Dragon Age 2, which I tend to hold as pretty canon, although I know there's some debates on that. It seems from that there isn't as like strict a divide between Dalish elves and city elves, because there's sort of a natural migration of like knowledge and so on.
I guess so, but I mean, we were brought like city elves, like elves brought up in an alienage are not brought up under Dalish traditions. They're not brought up under Dalish religion. We were brought up in Drostian.
That's true. I'm just saying there are probably Dalish elves in the alienage.
Oh,
There are in Dragon Age 2. There are in
Okay.
Inquisition. I'm just saying that like.
Or there are Dalish elves that might exist in alienages.
Yeah, I mean, alienages are just kind of they're just slums.
They're just segregated areas for elves.
Like,
yeah.
I feel like people who are born in the Denerim alienage aren't necessarily people who live in the Denerim alienage their whole lives. Some might be, some very well might be, but like it's just a section of a city.
Right, that's fair.
Yeah, it's not it's not a prison. It
No.
kind of is, but I mean, if any elves that end up in the city are going to end up in the alienage,
Right.
and that could be Dalish elves,
I see
or it
what
could
you
be
mean.
escaped Teventer slaves, or it
Yeah.
can be. I mean, my point is, it's not this
It's
like
just if you're an
this
elf, you
little like almost untouched microcosm.
That's fair.
It's a city.
It's like if you are an elf, you get segregated to this
Yeah.
area of the city.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you mean.
It's not like an incubator.
But certainly there are elves that born, live, and die in the alienage.
I think that's
Yeah.
absolutely true. I think the way it's portrayed in this game seems significantly less realistic than the way it is in Dragon Age 2 and
I
from then
see.
on out, though. Which
That's
is
true.
to say that
Yeah.
it's a part of a city.
Right.
It's it's elves, yes, but it's not just going to be these
it's
like
not just
isolated people who never ever leave the city or never impacted by other cultures.
Right. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not just Andrastian city elves that are born in the city
and then die in that alien age and never
fair.
leave. That doesn't seem realistic. I think
Well,
there's
certainly there are people that probably live there. It's like if you're an elf, you go to the alien age.
Yeah, I think ultimately my point is there's absolutely no way that Roscoe grew up in the alien age in Denerim and didn't ever meet a Dalish elf.
Well, that's what it sounded like whenever we started.
Oh, I know, but that's nonsense.
My
point is from a realistic standpoint.
Oh,
that's
I see
nonsense.
what you mean. Yeah,
and it's disproven by Dragon Age 2 and things like that. There is no freaking way there weren't escaped slaves. There weren't Dalish elves.
They were probably around, and our character just probably didn't even know it. Maybe. I'm just trying to rationalize it away. Whatever, it's fine. Yeah,
I guess. I mean. I because they're a player character, I can rationalize away any lack of knowledge.
Right. No, but it's
like my favorite line in Dragon Age 2, Dragon Age Inquisition, which is when you play as a Dalish elf and ask Morrigan to explain to you who Mythal is. It's like, I've never heard of Mythal. Who is Mythal? And she's like, well, you wouldn't know, but it's part of Dalish culture. It's like, it's just it's bad writing. Okay. It's bad writing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but it's not their, I mean, it's their fault-ish, but a lot of it just comes down to, like, they missed that line.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. In this case, I think it is unlikely, personally, that there isn't a little bit of diversity in the alien ages in major cities like Denerim.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't disagree with that. Yeah.
But now we need to learn about how to get to the wolf.
Yes.
Thank you. I enjoyed the story. You didn't give me much choice. That sounded more like a sermon. And perhaps you'll allow me to tell a story as well.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Do we want to tell a story next time?
Yeah.
Are you cool with that?
Yeah.
I like this conversation we had, though. This was really good.
No, I agree. Yeah. And I love talking about the lore in these games.
Oh, yeah,
it's so weird and convoluted. And we don't know all of it, which also kind of makes it
So we
fun.
can totally pick it apart, too, which is fun. Cool. All right, well, let's see if he'll let us tell a story next time.
Yeah. Bye, folks.
Bye.
Thank you.